All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Ryan on first down. The left side completion to Jones. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
Throw right side caught by Ridley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Derek Shelby in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Hey, Tuesday. Let's go. All right,
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
12. Right. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Freeman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
For the Falcons coming onto the field here, they're getting ready for that Thursday night opener against the Eagles on September 6th. Their preseason slate, well, not that great, 0-4. But, look, I don't think that that's indicative of how good of a team this is.
I would agree with that, and I don't think they're concerned about it. When you're a good franchise, good organization, you don't care as much about your record in the preseason. To me, their season comes down to how well does their defense play, and they've continued to improve it. Tack McKinley now will start at defensive end. They've got to get Vic Beasley going again, rushing the quarterback at another end. Deion Jones in the middle is a heck of a playmaker, but I think their MVP on defense this year will be their safety, Keanu Neal.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back?
Hey, let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Gun. On!
After the interception, here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. His throw about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 33 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, gives us a chance to get Charles Super Bowl picks. We've done this the last couple years going into week 1. Who do you have this season?
Well, it wouldn't surprise anyone at all for Philadelphia and New England to do it again, this time in Atlanta. But I think it's going to be a couple of different teams out of both divisions. All right, both conferences, I should say. I think coming out of the NFC, I really like Atlanta.
Wow.
I think they're going to get back to the Super Bowl again. At the AFC.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Sal.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Ryan on second down. His throw caught at about the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
Get out! Let's go! 12! Wait! 11! Space! Let's go!
To throw again is Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
11. Hey, wait. Hey, express. Let's go.
Ryan will throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete as well. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of it.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay calm.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Deion Jones coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
20.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
20. Ready to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Deion Jones in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, let's go. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to fire one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now it's Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw on 2nd down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Let's go. Hey, wait. Right. 21. Hey, let's go. Get up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 24 yards. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And here now come the Falcons. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. What a